Welcome to the first video in a series describing how to upgrade to the newest version of Cencon from Cencon 2.0 or higher. Using the newest version of Cencon will ensure full functionality with all Cencon Gen 2 locks and keys. In addition, several new features have been added, security has been enhanced, and the software optimized. In these 4 videos, I'll show you step by step, click by click, how to upgrade to the newest version of Cencon. For the rest of this first video, we'll talk about system requirements, we'll gather some important information, and if necessary, we will back up the current database. For the Cencon software to operate correctly, you'll need a computer with a Windows operating system. The supported operating systems are listed here. Additionally, you'll need 2 GB of RAM, 250 MB of hard drive space, and a USB 2.0 or higher connection. A Cencon keybox is required along with a SQL database management system. Before we start, make sure you have the 4-digit company ID and a valid orange install key. It's crucial you have these in your possession.
After logging onto the computer with administrative rights, the first thing to do is check the date and time. Click the Start button, and then click on Control Panel. Once the Control Panel window opens, click on the Date and Time icon and verify the date, time, and time zone are correct. It's important to note that the date and time on the computer with Cencon installed must be within 15 minutes of the time on the SQL server. Otherwise, the Cencon software will not work. Let's perform a Windows update to be sure the operating system and database management system are up to date. Let's go back to the Control Panel window. Click Windows Update and click on Check Online for updates from Microsoft Update. If any updates were installed, restart the computer now.
For this next step, we'll open SQL Server Management Studio and write down information about our database, including server name, instance name, database name, and schema name.
Click on the Start button. Then click on All Programs and scroll to SQL Server Management Studio and open the program. Write down both the server and instance name. Click Connect and expand the Databases folder. Here, you'll see the name of the Cencon database. Write this name down as well. Expand the Tables folder and write down the name of the schema.
This next step is optional. If your database is saved automatically, you can skip this step altogether and jump ahead to the second video in the series. If the database is not backed up, then we need to make a copy of it now.
Click on the Start button. Then click on All Programs and scroll to SQL Server Management Studio and open the program. Click Connect and right-click on your Cencon database. Go to Tasks and then Backup. When the Backup Database window opens, make sure you select the correct database. Make sure backup type is full. Type a relevant name for the backup in this text box. Set up an expiration date if you like, and finally, select the destination folder. Click OK. You should get a pop-up window saying the backup was completed successfully. Click OK and close Management Studio.
That concludes our first video. You're now aware of the system requirements to run the Cencon software. You've also collected information that will be used later, and finally, you backed up the database. In the next video, we'll show you how to update the ODBC connection. This step is optional. If you don't want to change your ODBC connection, just jump ahead to the third video.